A warm welcome to our followers. Again, we are still on Unit 1 for REP Entrepreneurship Senior 6 Secondary Schools. Here we have practical exercises on purchase returns and creditors ledgers. Kimilong Wholesalers returned goods to the following suppliers during the month of November 2019 and received credit notes from suppliers. On 2nd November, returned 5 boxes. Of course, Kimilong Wholesalers returned 5 boxes of Tip Top bread to Hot Loaf Limited. This is a company which had previously supplied them with this Tip Top bread because it had grown molds, each box 16,100 francs with a credit note number which is 96. On 6th, returned 2 bags of sugar to Score Limited, each 100,100 francs because these bags of sugar were wet. The credit note number of 98. This is a note number. On 22nd, Kimirongo sellers returned 5 boxes of soap to Mukwano Company because they were damaged, and each box was worth 80,100 francs with a credit number which is 100. On 28th, received a credit note from Sam with a credit note number 47 for juice which were expired and had a value of 30,100 francs. Then we are required to prepare Kimilong Wholesalers purchases returns daybook and make the necessary postings to the creditors ledger. So the Kimilong Wholesalers purchase returns or returns out to our daybook is demonstrated here. It is illustrated very well here. The format is very simple. We have date details, the folio, the credit note number, and the amount. On 2nd November 2010, the Hot Loaf Limited, you can see details here, Hot Loaf Limited was received. These Kimilong Wholesalers returned to Hot Loaf Limited 5 boxes of Tip Top bread, and each box had a value of 16,000 times 5 boxes. It gives the total amount of 80,100 francs, and this PR2 is the reference, and this is the credit note number, the incoming credit note number. On 6th, Kimilongo returned goods to this supplier, to the School Limited. 2 bags of sugar, and each bag was worth this 100,000, and the total amount 2 times 100 gives 200,000 francs. And on 22nd, 5 boxes of soap were returned to Mukwano Company because of the reason stated. So 80,000 times 5, it gives 400,000 francs. And on 28th, the Sam juice had to do what to receive from Kimilong Wholesalers 30,000 Rwandan francs. Remember, as per the law, the total of this during the month of November has to be posted to the general ledger under account called returns outward account. Other returns outward account, it is here. Returns outward account, it is here. We have to do what? We have to credit it. That is the sundry purchase returns, 710. Then we balance this off. 710 as the totals, just to make sure that debit and credit is these sides are equal. We compute, we sum up the debit and the credit separately for us to still have 710,000 on debit and 710,000 here. Then the balance, this balance carried down, is brought forward to the month of December. The balance brought down, which is worth to 710. Going back here, the creditors ledger, these suppliers had given goods to Kimilong sellers, but goods have to be returned. And when we are returning goods to the supplier, we are reducing the amount of money we owe to the supplier or to the creditor. That's why we have to debit, because we are reducing a liability. We are reducing a liability. These are the suppliers. So we debit the Hotloff Limited with 200,000. I mean with 80,000. Hotloff Limited. And here in the details, we write returns outward. Why? Because this is a corresponding account under general ledger, though we shall credit the returns outward under general ledger with the totals of all the amounts owed to all the suppliers within the month of November. Then to Score Limited, we returned the Kimilong sellers returned 200, returned goods worth 200,000. Then to Mukwano 400,000. Then to Sam Juice 30,000. Finally, we do what? We credit the returns outward account by indicating here the sundry purchase returns, the total of all the amount that is corresponding to the value of goods that are returned to all the suppliers during the month. Then this is the balance brought down to the next month. So that was the practical example on the goods returned back to the suppliers. And see you next time. Bye.